Hello and welcome to this video. Now I don't know if you can hear me, I'm just going to move my microphone a bit. I think you can hear me, quite possibly, hopefully. Okay, so what happened was, first off, I've been scammed twice on eBay. And it's kind of embarrassing, but I wanted to mention it because I wanted to kind of just give you guys a heads up on that it's still happening. People are still scamming people. And you have to admit, these ones I'm going to tell you are kind of bad. One, I bought a HDMI switch, the ones that you use remote control, and that also will automatically go between channel 1 to channel 5. Now what happened was, I plugged it in, turned it on, it worked perfectly fine. Then I plugged in my PS4, and all of a sudden, all you heard from the HDMI switch was a loud pop, and the PS4 went off. The switch was smoking, so I opened it up and it was burned. And when I went to turn on the PS4 again, all I got was a solid white light of death. Now I opened it up and it turned out it was the HDMI IC chip. It had completely fried, it was black. A load of the channels on the board from the chip to the HDMI port were all burnt out, and also a load of the little resistors, and even the coil fuses were also black. And it's to the point where I tried to repair it, and it's just one of them things where you can't repair it, because yes, it probably could have been repaired, but the way I see it, with the amount of damage, the burn on the board went all the way through the board to the other side, so it actually gone through all the layers, and it had burned a load of other try to remember the name of them. It burnt a load of the other little components on the board, and it actually caused the battery, the BIOS battery, to actually bubble. And I'm like thinking to myself, well, you know, it's caused so many problems, it's not worth it. So then I went and bought a PS4 on eBay. So I got the HDMI switch from eBay. I got diddled on that because it was faulty and it came with PS4. And then I made this decision to go on eBay and get a PS4. So I went to look at a PS4 Slim, and it was a 1TB. And I paid for it, and I was in such a rush, I didn't check the feedback, the positive or negative feedback on the seller. And I ordered it, and all of a sudden, I just got this feeling, you know, when you get that kind of feeling inside, like, something's not right. So, after getting it, I was checking my phone, just constantly checking eBay, and he hadn't posted it. And I was just starting to get more, I'm like, well, I paid him the 200 some quid for this console, and that's what got me as well. It was very cheap, okay, it was kind of cheap for a 1TB. It seemed cheaper than what it usually should have been. So I was waiting, and then I got an a text message on my phone, and it was from a mobile phone number, and it said an error had been found on PayPal, and it gave me a link, and it said, would you sign in to correct the error? And I'm like looking at that thinking, well, PayPal won't use a mobile phone number to send you a link. So I went on the computer, I logged into the official PayPal website, and everything fine. So I then emailed PayPal and I sent them the message, and they were like, okay, we'll look into this and we'll monitor that person if they try to get money out of your account. And it was weird because the guy was sending me messages. He was like, I bought this console, but I decided I didn't want a PS4. Once I got it, I wanted a Xbox. And he's like, I bought it and that, not realising. And I'm like, how do you not realise that that is a PS4, not an Xbox One S or an Xbox One or whatever? And then he started going about like, oh, he bought it. First he said he bought it on the high street. Then he was saying he bought it online and it came in a cardboard box, and he thought he'd gone for the Xbox. So it was like, his story didn't add up there. And then all of a sudden, I got a message from eBay, that he had actually cancelled the order, and is now in the process, PayPal in the process of getting the money back to go into my bank account. And he cancelled the order on his side. Now the funny part was, the text message that he sent me, and I know it was him because the mobile number was the same mobile number that he has on his seller page on eBay for you to contact him if you've got problems. So it's really weird that he uses the same phone number. And the email, the text message, the actual URL that he sent, I put it into a virtual box. I set up VirtualBox and I installed an Android accumulator which had, I think it was Android Lollipop running, and I opened it up in there, and what happened was I had software running in the background that would monitor where that link was connecting to, and that link went through 2 servers. One server, it tried downloading a screen recorder, and the second one tried downloading a keylogger that would log whatever I typed in on the touchscreen on my phone. And I realised that he was basically trying to make out he was PayPal so that I would unknowingly give him my email address and my password, and he could see exactly what my email address was in case it was autofill, and he could see exactly what the password was that I typed in. If he had that, he would be able to then take money out of my PayPal directly from my bank account was the link. He would have been able to transfer money and all that lot. But I didn't. I sent that the text message to PayPal, and they said that they're looking into it. So what happened was, he said that the console was unavailable / damaged. Now he said it was a new console, by the way. I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense, but I've been really angry with this, and I've just ordered myself another one on eBay. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. You know, I'm kind of pushing my bloody luck there. So yeah, so what happened was, I sent eBay a message about him, and I was like, right, he's done this, I bought the console, and here's the funny part. I did not check his positive or negative feedback. It turns out he has 10 negative feedback, and each one of them people was saying that they bought a console from him, but they never got it. He cancelled it and then sent the money back. And some of them have even mentioned on there that they got an email from him, because some of them got a text message, some got an email, depending on which one he decided to use. And they said that he had actually sent them a link to PayPal, and that link was because he had been told by PayPal that there was an error on the customer's PayPal account, and they needed to fix it before he could get the funds processed correctly, funds going to his account. So people have been logging in, and these people have even said it. One of them said that they logged in, and when they the next time went back, they'd lost loads of money, and now they can't get in touch with that seller. And the thing is, what's really annoying me is that console he has actually put back up on eBay 5 hours after I finished being in contact with eBay. 5 hours after. I don't know, typed in and it came up. So I've reported it, and you know, what I wanted to say is just be careful, because at the end of the day, if he got hold of my PayPal, you know, if he got hold of my PayPal, he would have been able to transfer money out of my PayPal and from my bank account. You know what I mean? Because and that's something that I didn't do. Within PayPal, I had my bank details there, and I didn't realise that actually, if they're connected, you can actually send money from that into PayPal and stuff like that. And I didn't realise, I never usually use PayPal. I only use it for paying for stuff. And so that's what's happened. And now I've ordered another console, a PS4 Slim, 500GB hard drive, and I'm going to be getting a 1TB external drive that I can put the games on, and then because on this channel I want to be able to do videos like this, videos where I'm repairing stuff and soldering stuff, as well as reviews on products, but I still want to do gaming. I want to be able to do gaming videos. And when I do repair videos, like when I'm repairing consoles or other devices like your HDMI, goes through the old TV from downstairs. So yeah. So yeah, if you buy on eBay, you know, be careful. And here are my 3 rules when buying on eBay, and I should have followed these myself, but I was in a hurry. 1. Check the feedback. Always check the feedback. Look at the feedback from the people that have bought from that seller. If there's very bad feedback or no feedback, you know, just be careful. If it's bad feedback, go somewhere else. Also, look at their rating, how much positive they've got, how good that person is. Because if the person who you're buying from has a very good customer engagement service type, I can't remember the name of it, then their number will be higher. And this is a problem that I actually had because I didn't check. I didn't check. And my 3rd one is just look for deals. Look for deals, but don't jump on the first deal. Even if you find a deal that is, say for instance, you're looking for a laptop, okay, and you find a second-hand laptop and the one in like say 200 quid for it, and then you find the same laptop but it's brand new and the one like the full price of like say 400 or 500 quid. It must be a bloody crap laptop. So don't go for the cheap one if you suspect that actually the seller may be a bit kind of Instead, wait for pros and cons. But always check. Never just jump in there, because I was such in a rush. I was just like, oh, need a PS4. Thing. And then that's when it was like, I didn't do my checks. I didn't do my checks when it came to the HDMI switch. I didn't do my checks when it came to the PS4. But this time with the PS4 that I ordered an hour ago, I did do my checks, and the guy who I'm getting this one off, he's been selling PS4 since 2018, and a lot of people have actually said, well, he's got very good positive reviews. People are like, full on 10 out of 10, always delivers, blah blah blah. So that's pretty damn good. And I'll do a follow-up to this when I receive it. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just wait for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X? Well, the thing is, and I'm going to quickly put that in here now, okay? The thing is, I am going to be getting them because I do like collecting games consoles, mostly Xboxes and PlayStations, because they're the 2 that I use. But when a brand new console is released into the wild, there is always a possibility that it will have bugs either in the software or bugs within the hardware. And the last thing I want is to go spending a load of money on new consoles and then finding that there's a massive flaw that is going to brick the console. So it's better to wait until it's being out there, it's being put through its punishment from gamers, before you actually go, yeah, that console is stood up to this, and this, it's stable, and it's worth getting. And also, at the moment, we do, with the current pandemic of coronavirus, we do not know how much it's going to cost, because Sony have stated that they're finding it difficult getting hold of parts for the PS5. Microsoft hasn't said anything if they're finding it difficult getting hold of parts, but we don't know. Nobody at the moment knows. So thank you for watching this video, and yeah, just be careful on eBay, because there's a lot of people out there who just, they just lie through their teeth to get your money, and then you have to go for an entire load of crap just to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So